anti-colonial hero, Duterte.
Yes.
He has also been incredibly, he has been the archetypal, independent, free-thinking leader, straight-speaking leader, hasn't he? I mean, you know, in his 1 year in power, just over a year in power, he has achieved so much. The drug-related crime has gone down considerably. He has created a rapprochement with China, historic rapprochement, and as a result, China is now investing heavily in the Philippines, which is great. And Duterte even said to China, South China Sea is yours. I mean, this is a hallmark of a pragmatic and independent and realistic leader, one who has the priorities in the right order. You know, your thoughts?
He's not only accomplished all of that for Philippines, but he is now a shining light within the ASEAN world, within the Southeast Asian community of nations, where Philippines was once derided as a slavish stool pigeon of the American
by the very
imperial
people who
regime.
enslaved them. I mean, just fancy that.
And Duterte, one of all of the remarkable things he said, when he said, "Do not treat me as your colony. The colonial mentality is no more." And when he tells people, "Fuck you, get out of my country," and when he goes to Beijing, when he shakes hands with President Xi Jinping and shows respect to those worthy of it and showers contempt upon the political prostitutes who deserve nothing but contempt, this is a man who is not only the embodiment of a new revolutionary way of thinking in Philippines, not just a man who is leading Southeast Asia with the implementation of the Chinese authored win-win model, but he is someone who is now a global model for non-alignment. He is someone who sees where the power is rising and has risen in China and in other areas in Russia and is engaging in historically good relations with them. He is not closing any doors, not to Indonesia, not to Malaysia, not to Vietnam, not to anyone, not to the United States even, because although he doesn't want the colonial mentality to continue, if anything, he's going to increase trade with the US, but on a fair basis, on a free trading basis.
That's pretty
where
cool.
Instead of it is non-alignment is very cool. And in this sense, instead of just the US dumping its goods on Philippines, Philippines should have access to the American markets. Duterte's style of non-alignment is the new Nasserism, the new Titoism, the new far-thinking non-alignment for the 21st century. And even if Duterte only serves as one term, which is the Constitution of Philippines says that's all you get. I do hope that's changed, but it may well not be. He's putting into place changes that are going to reshape Philippines, reshape Southeast Asia's relations with Russia, China, and the United States, and he's creating a new model for non-alignment that millions of leaders, hundreds of leaders throughout the world ought to be looking at and taking very seriously.
I mean, he's very cool. He just wants to be friends with everybody, and he wants to be an enemy of nobody.
And put the interests of his country first, but not to the detriment of anyone else. It's called win-win.
Yes, we wish him great luck. We wish you great luck.
Absolutely.
President Duterte.